Yeah, Marnie, it was interesting because, as you said, the original intent was to sell the American Rescue Plan, and President Biden certainly did find the opportunity to do that. But obviously, after these attacks on these massage parlors, the focus of that trip and really the importance of the trip to Atlanta certainly shifted. And so both he and Vice President Kamala Harris delivered messages today strongly condemning the violence against Asian Americans that we've seen in cities, unfortunately, all across the United States.
8 people killed, 7 women, 6 were of Asian descent. All fellow Americans, each one of them we mourn. Their families are left with broken hearts and unanswered questions.
Consoler in chief. President Biden offering a message of solace after meeting with Asian American leaders in Atlanta, following a killing spree targeting Asian-owned businesses that left 8 dead and a community shaken.
There are simply some core values and beliefs that should bring us together as Americans. One of them is standing together against hate, against racism.
The shooting followed a sharp increase in violence and harassment of Asian Americans over the past year, according to the Anti-Defamation League.
We are not getting our voices heard, and having grown up as an Asian American woman, I know exactly the fear that these women must have had.
Vigils from California to New York brought people out in a concerted campaign to end anti-Asian discrimination.
I'm beyond angry and frustrated right now because I really personally don't know how to make bigger noise. To say that we need help, people are literally dying.
President Biden expressed support for the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act, working its way through Congress. It defines what a COVID-related hate crime is and calls for expedited reviews of those incidents.
We owe you a gigantic debt of gratitude, and we will for a long, long, long time.
Before the somber occasion, President Biden and Vice President Harris made a visit to the Centers for Disease Control.
You all are a model for the world around what can be done.
They talked about the administration's response to COVID and the CDC's role in setting guidelines rooted in good science.
It's not easy. You're making difficult decisions right now, some of the most difficult, but you're making those decisions based on science, based on hard work, and based on a commitment to the public health.
You know, and in addition to the COVID response and the violence against Asian Americans across the country, President Biden also talked a lot about the importance of voting and grassroots organizing to get people mobilized to vote. And he says, being in Atlanta, he reminded the public that it was Georgia that saw exactly that and ultimately handed the state and the U.S. Senate to his party. Reporting live tonight in Washington, D.C., Joe Khalil, NewsNation.